Hi, Ed Kershen with Equities.com, your global investment network. And we're here at the Broadway Millennium in New York City today at the Rodman Renshaw Investment Conference, surrounded by a lot of activity, a lot of noise. Very exciting day, a lot of exciting companies, but none more exciting than the gentleman sitting to my left, Mr. Matthew Oakes, the CEO and President of Direct Insite Corp. Matt, thanks for being with us tonight.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Sorry the Giants aren't doing better.
It was a rough night last night.
Yeah.
15 more games, we'll get there.
Why don't you do us a favor, give us a brief overview and a history of your company and a little bit about it.
SaaS-based business. We're currently headquartered in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We've been there for about 2 years. About 50 people, about $9 million in revenue. We serve some of the largest companies in the world, and we do AP automation and transformation. So our play, very simply, is we come into an organization that's largely paper-based, that has a lot of people working, doing very monotonous tasks that can be transformed or automated. And then what we try and do is not only automate them, but then provide value on the other side of it with hot data and information and dashboards that allow a CEO or an executive run his business in a more streamlined fashion, better information more quickly, and also tie the relationship with his vendors and the other B2B relationships he has in more tightly. So,
you guys are over the counter, and what's your trading symbol?
Bulletin board traded is DIRI and Direct Insite Corp.
And what's your current market cap?
Current market cap's around 20 million. We've seen a real nice surge in the stock in the last 6 months, from about 60 cents up to about $1.75.
Nice.
Hovering right around $1.60 right now. It's a good business. I think companies and investors are looking for automation and tools that they can deploy to make their labor more efficient, more effective, and provide better financial results to their shareholders and their partners, their business partners.
What do you see as the growth prospects in your target market, and how do you plan to capitalize on that?
Three-pronged strategy. Number one, only about 60% of our target market, which is the Fortune 3000, has an automation tool in place. And so they're now starting to look, as the economy starts to recover, businesses start to grow, they're looking for tools, not necessarily having to hire a lot more people, but to implement tools. And so we see a market that is very, very manually task-based in the F&A back office, along with a lot of paper-based solutions, and we just want the ability to come in, implement a transformation outsourced plan, show you how you can move off paper onto electronic formats for the submission or the receipt of invoices and or payments, and then really enhance your ERP system no matter what it is, and use this tool to kind of supercharge it and give yourself better information, and like I said, tighten the relationship with your vendors and your customers.
Tell our investment community a little bit about your company's competitive edge, your strategic advantages over competitors.
I think there's a couple things. I think we do a great job of getting participation in the network. We have a vendor network that has approximately 350,000 distinct individual vendors that we call users. I think what we do really well is we board those vendors into the portal and encourage them on behalf of the companies that they do business with to submit electronically and interact electronically. So I think our competitive advantage is that we not only have this very robust web-based tool that's SaaS and it's pure cloud, but it also is something that the vendor is excited to use because it really streamlines and helps them with the submission and what they're trying to do with the company. This allows the vendor to see when the invoice is being submitted, track it all the way through the process of it being submitted, accepted through the workflow, payment status, and then being authorized. And then I think in the long term, as you see companies try and stretch their days payables outstanding, and they really try and lengthen those payment terms, companies are going to need financing vehicles, i.e. the company can take a discount capture, but can I as the vendor receive my money faster? And so I think that's when you start getting into some financing vehicles and everything off the back end of this automation, and that's the real win-win, right? How do you get that vendor happier? How do you keep your vendors tightly linked with these big companies, right?
Right. Tell us a little bit about your background and some of the other key members on your team.
I got a great executive team. I'll talk about them. My bio's up on the website. I have a phenomenal CTO, guy by the name of Arnie Leap. I have a really outstanding sales executive in Joan Foley. The team that we have at Direct Insite, we're a small company, but 50 people doing 10 million in revenue tells you a lot about what you need to know based upon, we deal with the Hewlett-Packards of the world, the IBMs, the Citibans, and big companies. And I think, something that's taken place, I've got a really proactive, strong board of directors that's really forward-thinking and wants to push these type of initiatives and taking some risk and getting out there and understand, not where's the business today, but where's the business going to go, and how do I partner with management to get there. So, great associates, great management team, and I think a really strong board. I'm really lucky to be the leader of the organization.
Nice. What are a few milestones or goals that you hope to accomplish over the course of the next 12 months?
We always look for top line revenue growth, but we also try and manage that with being profitable at the same time and invest really prudently in those things that are going to provide us long-term benefit to the shareholders. So not a lot of ready, fire, aim, ready, fire, aim. This is a lot of really managed growth, looking at where the opportunities as this market continues to evolve. The good news is we're sitting in a spot right now where the market is coming in this direction. Getting out of paper-based solutions, getting away from manual processes into automation and transformation initiatives is only going to become a buzzword as information needs to be collected faster. We look at this where a CFO or a CEO, it used to be you wanted financial reporting once a month, then it was a couple times a month, then it was once a week, and now it's almost turned into real time on a daily basis. Where's my money going? How's it being utilized? How fast are we being paid? How fast are we paying? And these type of solutions are going to continue to transform that F&A and that back office. And I think we're going to be right in the forefront of that because of our core competencies. We've got a great set of reference customers, strong group of associates, and I think at the end of the day, you see where the market's heading, and if you can stay out there in front, and that's what our goals are. Specifically the next, and we measure ourselves daily, but I think quarter over quarter growth, making sure we're there for every opportunity that comes in front of us, and then capturing it and moving the ball forward. That's our goal.
Any additional closing comments for our investment community?
Love to have you as a shareholder, and I think we've got a really nice company, and coming to conferences like this and speaking with you help that. So thank you.
Matthew Oakes,
pleasure.
Thanks for being with us.
Thank you very much.
Sorry about your Giants. Ed Kershen with equities.com. See you next time.
Thanks, Ed.
You bet.